Hi there and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Richard, sitting on runway 5 at the home airport, the Grand Strand airport. And this will be a short trip to practice straight in approaches. We're going to take off runway 5, follow the VOR radial KC, the CRE VOR radial 075. And we're going to come down here and check and make sure we can hear it. Okay, that's the identification for the VOR. We're going to listen to the weather just before we take off.
Grand Strand information X-ray. 1400 Zulu weather. Wind 330 at 5. Visibility more than 10. Sky clear. Temperature 27. Dew point 22. Altimeter 3019. Arriving runway 05. Departing runway 05. Advise on initial contact. You have X-ray.
Okay, so there's our weather briefing. And checking to make sure that the flaps are down. I believe my heading bug down here is set, and I think we're set to go. So let's crank her up. All the engine instruments look good. We're taking off. You have to watch that caster nose wheel when you first take off. Okay, passing 40 knots, gonna slowly rotate and up in the air at about 55, now holding 60. Gonna try to hold 60 to 65 as we climb past 400 feet. And let's see here. 400 feet, flaps are up. Okay, above 500 feet, I'm going to lower the nose a little bit, gain a bit of airspeed closer to 70. Going to start my turn to 075. And we'll see where we are on the VOR over there. Okay, we're going to climb only to 1,000 feet because that's all we really need. It's a short flight. I'm going to start my descent, pull the power back a little bit, and level off at 1,000 feet. Right there. Power back to maybe 2,000. Try to hold about somewhere around 80 knots will be fine. And you can see the VOR is starting to come across here. The further away you get, we got to get a mile or two away before we get it centered. I'm going to give a little intercept back this way, a few degrees to the left. Let that VOR center. And then I'll be turning back. Okay, VOR is closer to looking like center. I'm going to turn back to 075, see how that does. And that's looking good. I'm going to open up the GPS panel here. And you can see I have already dialed in the 06J, which is the airport we're going to. And as I'm flying here, I got to watch my altitude, put in a small correction down to 1,000 feet. And so what we're looking for here on the GPS, we're following the VOR. It's more or less centered. We're looking for a bearing of 060. So as we get closer, this will come down to 060, and the distance will be somewhere around 2 to 3 miles. Okay, so we'll put that away. We'll watch the GPS occasionally as we're coming on here. I moved a little too far to the left. I got to get back here to the right a little bit, according to the VOR. Okay, I think we're back on the VOR now. I'll continue my heading. I'll just stay at 275 here. That should probably hold it. There is some winds out here today, but not much. You heard the weather report just before I took off, and so the winds at 1,000 feet are not a whole lot different. It can be a little more different, but probably not on a nice day like today. So up a little high, put a 100 foot per minute rate of descent, maybe 150 down to get back to 1,000 feet. Airspeed is looking good. The power is all right. VOR is looking good. And heading is good. So I'm going to pull the power back just a hair more closer to 2,000, because as we get close here, we will want to be closer to the 80 knots so we can put down some flaps. So I'm actually going to pull it back to maybe 1900 and pull the nose up a little bit, give it a bit of up trim, and let's fly a little just below 80 knots. Below 78 is what you have to look for to put down the flaps. Okay, verifying the flaps are up. Because this is a short flight, I'm not going to change anything in terms of the pump or any other items. We're just going to fly a quick little straight in here and land at the Odell Williamson Airport. Okay. Maintaining the VOR radial. Lost a little altitude because I pulled the power back maybe a little bit too far. That'll allow my airspeed to drop a little bit, and we'll pull back up to 1,000 feet here. Okay, 1 or 2 clicks of up trim will help. Okay. All right, I'm going to pull up the GPS panel again so we can see it better. You can see that the bearing is coming down, the distance is coming down, and we'll watch that carefully. I estimate we got maybe, I don't know, maybe 4 miles to go in that range. That's an estimate. If you want to check, you can always bring up the map, and I'll hit the map here for a second. There's the map. We'll zoom in a little bit. Okay. And right there you can see K60J, and we're heading pretty much right toward it. Okay. Now the runway will be just off to our left as we get here. And so the GPS is nice to have, but more importantly, as we get closer, we should be able to see the runway off to our left right over here. You don't know exactly where it is until you see it, but that's why you follow a course, a 073, and look off to your left here. And if we get to 060 on the bearing, this 071, if it gets down to 060, we should be timed to turn. Okay, the VOR course is looking fine. My altitude is creeping up a little bit, which is what I need. And just holding the airplane steady. I did have to put in a bit of correction, obviously, to the right. I'll move my heading bug right there. So that heading was assuming no winds, and now we probably have a bit of winds up here. Okay, 068 on the bearing on the GPS. So it's coming down. And I believe I see the airport already. Let's see if we can see it. I'm going to put my arrow up here, and I believe that is the airport right in the middle of that circle I'm drawing with my arrow. So, but I'm going to stay on my course and wait for the bearing on the GPS to get closer to 06. Probably not 060, more like 061 or 2. And we'll keep on the VOR course here. All right, that is the runway. I can see it now. I'm going to go ahead and turn to it. We'll turn the GPS off. Okay, we're probably, that's between 2 and 3 mile final. My airspeed is below 78 knots. I'm going to put my first click of flaps in and look down. Okay, first click of flaps are in. Remember that there are no approach lights, landing lights, or I'll call them BASI or PAPI lights here. And so we're just going to have to watch what a normal approach angle is.
2 mile final runway 06.
Okay, that's the flight telling me it's on a 2 mile final, which looks to me about right. So I'm going to start a descent of about 500 feet a minute, and that should be good enough. Since I'm on final, everything looks nice and stable. I'm going to put a second click of flaps in and push the power up slightly, trim a little bit, and try to hold about 60 knots with about a 500 foot per minute rate of descent. So I've trimmed, bit more trim, pull the power back a little bit fast. Okay, my 500 foot per minute is looking good. My airspeed is coming down, but I'm going to pull the power back to maybe 1550 there. Now at this point, I want to hold 60, and I'm getting down to it. If it doesn't get down a little further here, okay, I was a little extra on my 500. I was down to 600 or 700 there, so I'm going to pull it up a little bit. That'll change the airspeed, leave the power about where it is. Okay, I'm actually going to push it up about 50 RPM to 1550. Cut my rate of descent. Let's get a better alignment now that we're about a mile away. Probably less than a mile away now. Okay, the other thing I'll remind you of, this runway has no taxiways off in the middle or at the end of this runway. So we're going to have to turn around and taxi back to the ramp. And I think I'll do that today. That's just to practice. Okay, 60 knots looks good. Descent rate is good. Alignment is good. Getting ready to pull the power back. Okay, I'm going to pull it back about 100 RPM. Let the airplane slow down. Correcting back to the runway. Okay, and we'll pull the power back to idle. And we'll just land right here in the middle. Flaring, pulling the nose up. Okay, we're down, using the paddles to steer, and we'll put on on some brakes here, and we're down. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is put the flaps up. Everything else looks good. And we'll take the brakes off, and I will move over to the far side of the runway here, and with only less than 1,000 RPM, we're rolling over to the side of the runway here, and I'll go up here and make a turn around. Okay. Now I'll touch the power in a bit more, and we'll taxi back to the end of the runway. In taxiing with this chase view, you just have to get used to how fast you're going. One of the things that you can do is look inside and look right back outside. So I'm going to pull my power back a little bit here. See what my power is. We're getting a bit of wind here. Okay, power is 1,000 RPM. And I think we're getting a bit of wind from the left as we're traveling this way. So I'm having to hold a bit of nose wheel in that direction. And as I get closer here, right about now, I'm going to pull the power back. And without using any brakes, I'll start a turn into the taxiway. Touch of power up more. Keep the wheels turning. This thing can make a really good 90-degree turn. In case you hadn't noticed, you'll see that right now. I see my yellow line. Gonna keep my turn going onto the yellow line. And the ramp is ours. We'll just find a nice spot and park it. I'm going to take this first spot right here. Okay, good lesson in parking. I hope you enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun. And stay tuned for a lot more videos about this airplane. It's a fun airplane to fly. Thank you for watching.